Hello, guys. I hope that you are all having a wonderful day. Today, I am doing an all red base game house build. This house is on a 40 by 30 lot, so it is larger, like wider, I guess I should say, than I normally do. Um, and I don't know, this was a fun challenge. There was a lot of red, but the thing is, this red is like dark red. It's not like the green where I had variations of this dark green, this light green, or with the blue, I had variations of light blue, dark blue. With this red build, it is so massive. Like, oh my goodness. And every single swatch is dark. The outside stuff is atrociously, like, oh my goodness. It was rough, and it was also rough trying to figure out like what type of shape I wanted to do. I was wondering if I should go off of a blueprint, but I didn't go off of a blueprint. I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, I love it. There is something about this build that's not normally what I do, but it is at the same time, and it's really, really fun. Um, sorry, one moment. I know someone's gonna sit there and be like, "That's not tea. It is cheap tea at the store, and that's what I go for. Whatever's the cheapest." Arizona tea was a little pricey lately. I don't know why. But anyway, also this one was on sale, so I did a different roof than what I normally do. I don't love this roof. I still don't. I did like a mushroom roof type vibe. And it's okay. It's all right. It's not my favorite. Um, it's not like terrible, you know? And listen, there's gonna be long pauses throughout the video. Um, my family kept walking into the room and I cannot multitask that proficiently, so please do forgive me. Um, I am at the moment pre-recording. I'm gonna kind of put that preference. So the day that you guys will see this is probably the 7th or the 8th, at least when it's gonna be uploaded. I guess not when you're gonna see it. But that, how do I'm pre-recording because I'm going to my aunt's house this weekend, and so I'm trying to get ahead. And then I'm going to my other aunt's for a weekend, and then my boyfriend's parents are coming down for a weekend. Like all back to back. Like I think I have a week in between each one of them, and finals and midterms are coming up. So I'm trying to like filter it out. I also realized how loud I was being. I do apologize for that. Let me I am going to real quick as there's not much going on in the build. I'm reloading my YouTube. I'm making sure I try to stay up to date on who's yes, so that's the 7th. Sorry. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't fall behind on like, okay, who's subscribing when. Like I'm trying to stay pretty consistent about that. So I think the last video, we are at 16 subscribers now. Um, I like doing these little saying how many subscribers we have because I think it'd be nice to look at the trend as hopefully this community grows. Oh, I cannot wait for Christmas time. I'm hoping by Christmas we have 100 followers. Like that would be followers, subscribers, like 100 of you guys. That would be insane. I don't think it'll happen. I'm gonna assume we're like 30 by then if we're already at 15 and we're almost 2 months in. Um, so I'm gonna assume we're like 30, which is fine also. I just think 100 would be really cool. Anyway, this first bedroom, I kind of wanted to give off like very romantic vibe because the rose person in the not so berry challenge has to wait to get married, and so they're older. I did do a toddler room because you are supposed to have one child, um, but you're not able to get married until you're an elder, I found out. So that is kind of how that's going. Um, all right, guys, I am back. So right now I am going again for like this almost studio-like bedroom. I think that it looks so good like that. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Then I, yeah, I'm kind of debating like, do I want to put another chair down? Do I want to like a desk? Like, what do I want to do? So I'm kind of going back and forth. And I think I ultimately decide on a small little table. Not this table, but this table is the one that I ultimately decide to go with. And I think I put a plant on it. Either that or a sculpture. This house, it was so hard to build because everything was so dark. There was no light versions of the wall of this red because if you pick a light version of red, that's pink. It's like these are very deep reds. And I didn't want to pick bright reds where it's like pure red, like lighter than this. Um, I have something in my room. Oh, literally my fan for my computer or that Christmas hat right there is a pure bright red. So I don't know, I couldn't find anything. So then I put down curtains because I've been trying to experiment with curtains. Not sure if we love it or hate it. We're just gonna have to kind of go with the vibes, see what happens. You know, we're just gonna have to see. And then I am sorry. I'm looking at kind of my YouTube channel and no one's been watching my stuff and I'm like, wow. No, I'm not really too shocked. There isn't I don't know. My builds aren't too different than the ones that people are doing right now, which is like autumn and fall. And so when you see your favorite creator making an autumn one versus mine, you're gonna pick your favorite creator, obviously. Um, but anyway, so I decided to do a bedroom and another bathroom, and I actually made the main bedroom's bathroom a ensuite bathroom rather than a everyone bathroom, and then I made an everyone bathroom and another everyone bathroom later on, which I think was a really good way on how to use the space. I love how the hallway and everything turned out for this area. I think it was so pretty. Um, I'm not sure when I'll finish up this side of the house. I'm not sure if I do in the first half or the second half of the build. I did this yesterday for my build, so I'm kind of doing like voiceover. So you guys are seeing my pencil go everywhere. My blue pencil in an all red build. Okay. Uh, do I have, I have this. We can use this. We can use this. Um, to me. So I decided to do a toddler room because you are supposed to have a child for this part of the not so berry challenge. Now this house isn't precisely for the not so berry challenge, but I am catering towards it a little bit. Um, as that's just kind of how it plays out. I don't know. It's really nice. I love this build and I love how the toddler room turned out the best. Um, but kind of made I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of like the door selection that I was kind of given. I mean, it's not bad, it's just not good. So, it's kind of excuse me. How it happens. Oh, this is the part where I turn the bathroom into an ensuite bathroom. Um, and then I do like this really long bathroom, which I believe is where I put the toddler potty. And this is like an everyone bathroom. This is what anyone can use in the house. Obviously, at least me personally, I don't really section off places of the house normally. Now, I'm not gonna say that's like an always thing, but normally I don't. So, I don't know, that's kind of how it goes for me. Um, around, yeah, so I put the bathroom potty. I don't know if that's actually gonna fit there. We are just gonna have to see. One moment. Alright, I'm so sorry for the pauses, guys. Just a lot's going on in my house right now. Um, so for the toddler room, I was kind of deciding like what type of carpet I wanted because I did want to pop a color considering everything is so dark. Like it is dark, dark. And the reason why I'm not really like doing the next gen's colors of the bedrooms is because I want you guys to be able to decide that. Or maybe you guys want to use different toddler stuff. So it's not really something that I've thought ahead about because I don't know exactly how this challenge works. Is if it's like the first kid that you have, or if it's your choice of who becomes the next like heir, I guess, for this legacy challenge. Again, I don't know. Um, I did do another thing to kind of change up the colors. Um, and I liked this kind of lighter color at the top. I think it was a good way to just kind of chop everything up without it being too busy. Um, I was debating at this point in time if I should just pull the bathroom out, do like a double vanity type of situation, which I didn't, and then I changed the wallpaper in the floor. And I never, ever, ever use this wallpaper, and I'm gonna start using it more often because I love how it flows with the floor. I think it's gorgeous. Um, I then had to end for a moment and start recording elsewhere, and I'm sorry for like all the camera jumps and like I was trying to figure out, well, do I want kitchen here? Do I want the dining room here? Do I want what do I want where? And I actually really like the floor plate for this one. I like how the living room's kind of tucked in this longer section because I feel like the couches fit well. I don't usually use fireplaces. I feel like that they're too much of a hassle. But I'm gonna start using fireplaces more often because I was looking on Gallery the other day and I started looking around and I was like, everyone has a fireplace and now I'm getting FOMO. I I need a fireplace. We all need a fireplace. I don't know what I was thinking. So I will start using a fireplace from now on. And I'm sorry if your Sims die. Um, I do apologize. Excuse me. These couches, I picked these lighter ones rather than the dark one that I was originally going with because everything was too dark. Everything in this house is too dark for my liking. So I picked these lighter ones. Um, I think that they're just gorgeous. They're pretty. It feels modern. The living room feels very modern, while the house feels classic. So it almost feels like a renovation without changing the walls. You know, you just kind of let your bedroom. No, the kitchen also feels modern. I forgot about that part because I'm sitting here like, feels like a renovation house just without changing any wallpaper whatsoever. I don't know why you do that. I don't know why. But maybe there's someone out there who does. Um, so this kitchen, it was kind of small, kind of cramped. And so I'm sitting here like, what do I want to do? How do I want to make this feel bigger? Because again, I also wanted to do like a dining room. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add the dining room in here, what I was gonna do. So that was a fun challenge, a little bit different than what I'm used to, and I think it panned out really well. I liked how I had to adjust these counters to line up. I thought that was really nice. Um, I don't know. I was up for the challenge, and I think, I don't know for certain, I think I did pretty well. There is so compared to like what challenge was it? So I did like a multi-color challenge in The Sims. And compared to everything else, I feel like red and blue has the most amount of swatches, and green. I feel like green has a fair amount, but not nearly as much as red and blue. Also pink does now because we got a massive swatch update. There's a lot of pink. But if I'm looking at like original swatches, I think red and blue were the biggest swatches, and maybe brown. I don't remember, but I don't know. It's really cool. I like this a lot. Um, I keep saying that I do these videos to help with my filler words, and I realize I use these filler words a lot in these recordings, even though I don't intentionally use them. It's so weird. So I'm so sorry if you guys think that this table is the ugliest table ever. I just want different colors. So at least the pop of blue was nice. I couldn't. These colors were just getting too much, and I needed a change, and this was the change I was looking for. Excuse me. I am just yawning away. Yawning, yawning, yawning. Also, I know I'm not technically doing an all red challenge. Like, it's not purely all red. It's because, like, doorways, um, I give myself cheat to, and electronics, I give myself cheat to, just because I feel like that you need to have that opportunity. Um, not opportunity, but I guess that option, because not everything comes in all the colors that you want. Like, yeah, sure, I could just do single doorways, but I want to do these massive archways. They're gorgeous. They just make the house feel so beautiful. So that's kind of what I was going for. I did add a toddler, like, food place. For some reason, my brain is like, high chair, thank you. Oh my goodness. And no, no one's in here. My brain. I was thinking my brain. Uh, do I seem a little bit creepy? I do, yeah. Um, but anyway, I used the high chair, made it look intentional. Because the high chair looked really out of place. All the high chairs look really out of place compared to the dining room. That's whatever. So now I'm adding in an extra bathroom, another office. I added an office, not another bedroom. This can be turned into another bedroom if you so desire. I even left this like midsection area in between all these rooms, which you'll see in a bit, which you then could add other items if you so please. So this house was so expensive when I finished it. I think it was about 100,000 simoleons. I actually might be way off and I might be thinking of another house. Because right now I'm also working on another color challenge of all just one color. And I'm not sure if you guys are getting sick of these. I love them. They expand my horizons so much. I know I'm gonna start doing more pack specific, so limited pack builds. And I'll just have to see what happens. I've been enjoying these. They Limiting my scope has opened my horizon. I say this a lot just because when you're looking at the smaller details, you're like, oh my gosh, I am 110% going to use this in my next build. And I may. There's just some beautiful swatches that I never use because I'm typically like a brown, gray type of girl. Like, that's just, that's what I was around as a kid, so that's kind of what I pick out. Anyway, I tried to make sure that all the bathrooms were a little bit different since we were limited on swatches for bathtubs, toilets, and sinks. So I tried to like change wallpapers, flooring. Excuse me. I just wanted to not make them all copy and paste, you know? Does that make sense? I think that that makes sense. I hope that that makes sense. Also, I could not get a shoe rack or a coat rack for the front entryway, so the front entryway is pretty plain. I apologize. It's not intentional. There's just after a little bit of doing such a big house, you start repeating items a lot and it starts getting boring. It's fun, but it's boring sometimes. Um, I think I'm wondering if the biggest swatch is going to be brown or white. That's kind of one of my fun things about the series is I'm going to be able to figure out which one has the biggest swatch of all the colors. I think that that would be fun. That's just me personally. So I'm kind of deciding what to do with this office. I did know that I wanted to build a logic skill. I don't know what career you have to do with this specific color for the Not So Berry challenge. I don't know. I don't know. So I kind of just did like the basic computer. I think I put down some books, chess table. That's about it. I didn't do a lot of skill building items in this build, which is not normal for me. Usually I do a lot more, but oh well. Um, I'm wondering if the next build I should do like an all black build. I don't know. I think that that would just be too much. This red, I think, was the darkest. Um, I could go without variation. Like if I was to do an all black build, I would really just do a modern build and do like grays, blacks, whites, like browns, creams. I would just put in all those and combine them because they're so plain. At least red and like blue and green have some character. I think I did yellow. Did I do a yellow house build? I've done so many builds, so I think that we are at 30 something videos by now. I think that we're at like 39 videos. Let me see. I'm trying to think. We're either at 30 or 40 videos. 40 videos as of the time that I am recording this, but I don't think that that means uploaded, like public. I think that it means only public, not my uploaded or recorded streams. I've come up with 40 separate individual unique videos. I shouldn't say unique because I do say that the color challenge really isn't that unique, but I am going to make a playlist for this color challenge just so that you guys can watch it if you want to find the rest of them. Not sure if you guys want to, but maybe you will. I'm not you. Anyway, so I'm doing some more to add just a little pop of color to the kids' room in general. Try to figure out like is there anything else that I can add? And I did decide that in this middle room that it was missing something. So I needed to find fillers for this bedroom. And the best fillers that I could think of were plants, sculptures, bookshelves. I don't know why there's not more like unique bookshelves in fun colors because Personally, imagine a tall, like floor to ceiling, gold and red bookshelf. How gorgeous would that be? So I decided to just do a wardrobe. I forgot that I did the wardrobe, guys. It's fine. It's not great, but we're gonna pretend like that it's a bookshelf. Okay, guys? It's not a wardrobe, it's a bookshelf. Just saying. Uh, Sorry, I clicked off of my camera app, so it technically didn't continue going. But anyway, so I'm putting up paintings, sculptures. I was gonna put like a middle circle table, and then I opted against it because I felt like then the area would be too cramped. And I was trying to find like a perfect middle mix in between. So I did leave all that extra space because maybe you want to make that other area into a bedroom. And then maybe I'll just move the desk into the middle of the floor. I don't know what you'll do. I don't know if you're limited to children. I think it's one kid or a child. I'm not sure if a child refers to multiple child. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know exactly the rules to this one. Um, as much as I probably should. So now I'm going through and I'm again trying to figure out how to make things look different. So different flooring, different wallpaper, because I'm trying to like slice up the room. Even if it's just flooring, that helps decipher the room even more. Um, and it also just adds unique characteristics. And I don't know, I think I kind of love what I picked. I'm not sure exactly if I'm the most like wow pizzazza wazza about it, like it's okay. Um, I am adding, and sorry, I lost my place in the video, so we're kind of guess, and this is guesswork. We're adding stuff into the guest room, and I think not guest room, I guess like seating area. Yeah, seating area is what it's called. Sorry, I like forgot words. So I'm adding these seats, and I get to the point where I start adding outside stuff if I am correct. I am not 100% positive about that. So one moment. All right, guys, I am back. So I'm kind of messing around with the front of the house. I am working on the outside of the house. And I tend to find that the outside of the house is the most important deciding factor if someone is going to download something in the gallery. It makes sense because it's kind of like their first impression, like you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but if a book's cover looks bad, you're definitely going to be not reading it. Anyway, I know that's a terrible thing to say, but it's true. For some people, they give it a second shot, but I don't know. So I could not breathe out of one of my nostrils for a second. That was scary. This build, I'm gonna be honest, the outside was rough because when I was reading the read of the Not So Berry challenge, it wasn't telling me what career they were gonna do. They might have been a politician. I don't remember. I don't remember which one it was. But I couldn't decide what was going to happen. Does that make sense? Like at least with yellow, they were an astronaut. So I could put a spaceship in the backyard. Now this one, this one, but that's all right. Just the landscaping, I didn't care too much about making it just red. I did do like the accents of the windows just red, but that's about like the only thing that I'd say I was too like close to. I did make a lot of the backyard stuff red. I tried to make sure that I still stuck to the red theme or close to it. And I think I did a pretty good job about that. Anyway, now that we are getting to the last minute of the video, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you guys liked this video or want to see me again, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it when you guys do that. Um, I understand if these videos are getting a little bit boring of, oh, let's try and build this color. I understand. If you guys want to leave suggestions in the comments, I don't mind. I appreciate it actually. It gives me an idea of what to do and what people want. So I don't take offense. I don't take offense to people giving suggestions or ideas for builds. Um, I am doing a couple more colors. Everything is being pre-recorded. So if your suggestion isn't done right away, that is because I have a lot of videos that are being pre-recorded right now as I'm going to my aunt's next weekend, and I have a lot going on the weekend after that, the weekend after that. Like I have weekend after weekend after weekend of stuff to do. So there's either going to be days where there's no video or that they're all pre-recorded. It is hard to to do. Um, I am gonna get better at trying to record the same day. That's been like the first month of recording has been the same day upload, so very little has been pre-recorded. I am pre-recording though because I do want to stay on YouTube and stay on YouTube's algorithm's good side. So we're trying. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.